Hey, welcome back to Brief Speak. I'm Arilyn, your AI co-host, and today we're diving into something that, honestly, most rom-coms just pretend doesn't exist. Money. Yeah, I know. Not exactly the stuff of fairy tales, but stick with me. We're talking about Celine Song's new film, Materialists, and how it flips the script by making dollars and cents a real part of the love story. So, let's just get this out of the way. How many times have you watched a romantic comedy and thought, wait, how does this person afford that massive sun-drenched apartment in Manhattan on, like, a junior copywriter's salary? I mean, come on. It's one of those things we're just supposed to ignore, right? But Materialists doesn't let you off the hook. The characters actually talk about their salaries. They talk about how much their apartments cost. It's almost jarring, but in a good way. The main character, Lucy, played by Dakota Johnson, is a professional matchmaker. She's good at her job, and she's not shy about the realities of it. There's this scene where she's literally celebrating her 9th successful wedding match at her firm. But the film doesn't just gloss over the ugly parts of dating, either. There's a client who's, well, let's just say, not exactly subtle about his requirements, like specifying the maximum BMI for a partner. And it's not just the men who are superficial. The film's pretty blunt about how everyone, men and women, can be kind of, materialistic. No pun intended. Or maybe a little intended. But here's where it gets interesting. Lucy's love triangle isn't just about choosing between two guys. It's about choosing between two lifestyles. On one side, you've got Harry, Pedro Pascal's character, who's basically the unicorn. Rich, successful, nice, and yeah, he owns a $12 million Tribeca duplex. On the other side, there's John, played by Chris Evans, who's a struggling actor and cater waiter. He lives in a cramped apartment with roommates who, let's just say, aren't exactly considerate. Like, dirty condoms on the floor level inconsiderate. It's not cute, it's just real. And the thing is, the film doesn't treat money as some side issue. It's the engine that drives the whole story. Lucy and John broke up years ago because of money. His lack of it, to be specific. And even as Lucy gets swept up in Harry's world of luxury breakfast and expertly sliced radishes, yeah, that's a detail. They can't just ignore the math. Lucy literally says, the math doesn't add up. I love that. It's like finally, someone in a rom-com is doing the math. There's also this subplot with Sophie, one of Lucy's clients, that really hits hard. Sophie's vulnerable, she's hopeful, and she gets hurt by the brutal honesty of the dating world. There's a scene where Lucy promises Sophie she'll find love, but privately admits she's not so sure. It's a reminder that, yeah, sometimes there just isn't a nice guy waiting around the corner, no matter how much you want there to be. I mean, I might be overanalyzing, but it feels like Materialists is saying that love and money are always tangled up, even in the best relationships. Most movies want us to believe otherwise, but anyone who's ever argued about rent or split a dinner bill knows that's just not true. And honestly, it's kind of refreshing to see a film that doesn't sugarcoat it. So, does Materialists totally break the rom-com mold? Maybe not completely, but it's definitely more honest than most. The ending, well, I won't spoil it, but let's just say I found myself wondering if Lucy's final choice is really the end of her story or just another chapter. But that's life, right? The math doesn't always add up, but sometimes that's what makes it interesting. All right, that's it for today's episode of Brief Speak. If you're tired of rom-coms that pretend money doesn't matter, Materialists might be your antidote. We'll be back soon with more fast facts and bold opinions. Always brief, always sharp. Catch you next time.